Hello and welcome to Newsroom series on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Today our focus is on the Southwest region. But first, our top stories. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, the FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike, has denied claims that he promised to hold the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, for President Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general elections. He made the clarification during his end-of-year media chat at his residence in Port Harcourt in Rivers State, reacting to allegations credited to the Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, who had claimed that Wike pledged to mobilize the PDP in support of President Bola Tinubu. Describing the claim as false, Mr. Wike accused Governor Makinde of playing a central role in the deepening crisis within the PDP. According to the FCT minister, the governor's actions, alongside those of some party leaders, have contributed significantly to the internal instability rocking the opposition party. He warned that if the Independent National Electoral Commission fails to recognize a proposed caretaker committee within the stipulated 60-day window, he would explore legal options to compel compliance. On allegations by Governor Makinde that he received $1 million to support President Bola Tinubu, Mr. Wike dismissed the claim, saying, while he chose to wield political influence, the Oyo State Governor opted to become a contractor. He also accused him of masterminding the removal of Samuel Anyanwu as PDP National Secretary in a bid to control the party structure. The FCT minister also weighed in on Governor Makinde's alleged presidential ambition, arguing that such a move would face resistance from the northern part of the country. Gunmen have launched a deadly attack on Gebe community in Shanga local government area, resulting in the loss of lives of an undisclosed number of persons with many others injured. According to local sources, the community is in serious trauma as it has not experienced such a wave of attacks in many years. The sources said the attack happened suddenly when the gunmen invaded the community and began shooting sporadically. This forced residents to flee for safety to neighboring communities and nearby bushes. As of now, the exact number of casualties cannot be ascertained due to the scale of the attack and the fact that many community members have dispersed to different locations. Confirming the incident to Channels Television, the police public relations officer in Kebbi State, Bashir Usman, said the police are already on top of the situation. It was a near miss for Nigerian boxing sensation Anthony Joshua today after the former world heavyweight champion sustained injuries in an accident along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Now, reports say 2 others were killed in the crash. Eyewitnesses report that the incident occurred around 11 a.m. today. The vehicle carrying the boxer, Joshua, a Lexus Jeep, reportedly collided with a stationary truck. A public relations officer of the Ogun State Federal Road Safety Corps, Odusi Afolabi, attributes the cause of accident to overspeeding and wrongful overtaking. He also confirmed 2 occupants of the vehicle dead, while Anthony Joshua sustained minor injuries and is now being treated at an undisclosed hospital. The 36-year-old heavyweight has family roots in Shagamu, a town in Ogun State in southwest Nigeria. The renewed hope of the First Lady, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, has empowered about 250 elderly men and women in Ogun State through her Renewed Hope Elderly Support Scheme. Representing the initiator, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, at the Cultural Center in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, venue of the event, a wife of the Ogun State Governor, Bamidele Abiodun, saluted the selfless and invaluable services of the senior citizens, which she said has been responsible for socio-economic and political development of the country. While asking them to prioritize their well-being, she however said that the gesture was to ensure they live life of dignity and joy.
The Cultural Center, Kuto Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, is filled to capacity as elderly citizens make their way in to be a part of the 3rd edition of the yearly program designed by the Renewed Hope Initiative to support the elderly members of the society. 250 beneficiaries who are 65 years and above, drawn from the 20 local government areas and 3 senatorial districts of the state, will benefit from the gesture designed to appreciate their support and contributions to the development of the country.
I want to assure you all that you will all get your money credited to your account. For those who are not going to be part of the symbolic presentation, you will all get your money.
The wife of the Ogun State Governor, Dr. Bamidele Abiodun, represents Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, who appreciates them and charges them to take good care of their health.
Our moral duty and indeed our joy, so that they live their twilight years in comfort, good health, and dignity. My advice to our senior citizens is to do all that is possible to find joy in old age. Let us also purpose in community, compassion, and care. Let us remember that aging gracefully is not just about longevity, but about being surrounded by love, support, and respect.
As part of the support, beneficiaries are handed cash gifts to support their well-being and help their businesses, a gesture for which they are grateful.
All we are saying is saying a very big thank you to the federal government of Nigeria through Mama Oluremi Tinubu for making it fit, at least for the elderly, to celebrate their Christmas and New Year in a good mood. Because giving them a token and what we are going to be giving is not even a token. It's something that will make our family happy. It's something that will make us happy and fill the Christmas and New Year. So we thank them. We say thank you, ma. Thank you to our mother for facilitating such a program into Ogun State.
I'm very, very happy. And in fact, it really elevates me because I've been struggling to even buy my drugs for some time now. So I'm very happy. This program is very, very good.
The scheme also includes medical checks to determine their state of health and offer further support and referrals when necessary.
As part of efforts to enhance security and safety in Lagos State, the State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has performed a groundbreaking ceremony for the State Security Trust Fund Permanent Office in Alausa in Ikeja. Now, the multi-story building, completely funded by Sir Kensington Adebutu, when completed, will serve as the operational headquarters of the state-owned interventionist agency.
The arrival of the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, kickstarts the official event for the groundbreaking ceremony of the new headquarters of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, LSSTF, in the Central Business District, Ikeja, marking a major boost to the state's security infrastructure. In attendance to witness the occasion is the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, EXCO members, top security officers and paramilitary officials in the state, and renowned industrialist and philanthropist, Sir Kensington Adebutu. On the part of the State Security Trust Fund, the gesture will go a long way to solve administrative and operational challenges faced by the interventionist organization.
This new building will provide the Trust Fund with a purpose-built and permanent home, enhancing our capacity for coordination, accountability, and strategic engagement with our security partners. It is a clear demonstration of our determination to build strong institutions that can meet both present and future security challenges.
This purpose-built facility will significantly enhance our operational efficiency, institutional capacity, and ability to coordinate effectively with our security partners in delivering our mandate. I wish to sincerely thank Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, for his continued support for Lagos State Security Trust Fund and for fostering a governance environment that encourages collaboration between the public and the private sector in addressing our critical security needs.
Although the project is valued at over 800 million naira and fully funded, Sir Kesenting Adebutu says he will continually contribute to security in Lagos State.
It is therefore with gratitude, heart and unwavering faith that I pledge my full support to this noble endeavor, praying that God's divine wisdom will guide all who are entrusted with the security of our state.
In his remarks, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu describes the project as a strategic investment that reinforces Lagos State's unwavering commitment to safeguarding lives and property and ensuring the safety of economic assets in Nigeria's commercial capital.
I want to use this to also congratulate the new board members, the new ones that are joining, and also thank the old ones that have served at one point or the time, the board. It's all a journey that everybody has contributed in, from the first executive secretary to the second one. Now we have the third one. Everybody had served this board meritoriously, and I want to thank you. And I want to thank the current board that with this, you don't have any excuse. You have to all go out there and ensure that the support we're giving all of our various security architecture, all the service commanders are here. Let's continue to do it.
Then comes the long-awaited moment, the foundation-laying ceremony of the new building, which will serve as the headquarters of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Ahead of the launch of its digital cargo operations, the Nigeria Customs Service has intensified preparations for the official commencement of the newly installed FS 6000 scanning machine at the APM terminals in Apapa, Lagos. The Deputy Controller General of Customs in charge of ICT, DCG Oluyomi Adebakin, inspected the facility on Monday. That's today. Now, the visit forms part of the build-up to the deployment of the scanners, which have recently completed final test runs and simulation exercises at the terminal, in furtherance of the service's drive towards paperless cargo clearance, enhanced trade facilitation, and improved operational efficiency. While speaking during the inspection of the scanning site at the jetty side of the APM terminals, DCG Adebakin said the visit was to ensure adequate pre-deployment arrangements and overall preparedness for a seamless transition to full scanning operations in line with international best practices. Highlighting the benefits stakeholders should expect after the commissioning, DCG Adebakin assured port users of seamless operations, faster cargo clearance, reduced demurrage, ease of doing business, and a balanced approach between trade facilitation and compliance. When we come back after the break on Newsroom series, it's off to Ondo State, where the state government inspects L-Press projects, talking about livestock productivity. Join us again. Welcome back. The ongoing livestock productivity and resilience enhancement projects in Ondo State are of standard quality and would soon be fully completed and put to use. The State Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Olaolu Akindolire, made this known while speaking to Channels Television on the project in Akure, the Ondo State capital.
L-Press initiative, a partnership with the World Bank, is aimed at cultivating a livestock industry focused on fostering a sustainable, diversified and productive livestock economy in Nigeria. Chairman of the Special L-Press Project Implementation Committee in Ondo State, Olaolu Akindolire, leads members of the committee to inspect ongoing projects across the state. Some of the sites visited include veterinary hospitals in Igbaraoke and Ondo Town, the sheep and goat market in Ondo, as well as the cold chain store in Akure, the state capital.
Advice to our farmers is to take advantage to make sure they access these services so that we can benefit from so that it can impact on the lives of our people. You know, food is, when you eat healthy food, you'll be healthy. So our farmers we are enjoying our farmers to make use of these facilities.
Meanwhile, the coordinator of El-Press projects in Ondo State, Olufemi Adeogun, gives more details on the level of work on the projects.
Right now, we are in a veterinary clinic, Igbaraoke, built by Ondo El-Press for all the farmers in Igbaraoke environment. So presently, the level of the work done is almost 100% completed. And we've been to cold chain as well, where they can store vaccines for animals so that there won't be any vaccine break, so that when they vaccinate animals with those vaccines, it will help in increasing their immunity against any diseases. So that place is also 100% completed by Ondo El-Press.
The El-Press project is dedicated to establishing an enabling environment for livestock farmers and stakeholders towards ensuring delivery of quality and efficient services.
All right, let's return to Ogun State, where we did tell you that it was a near miss for Nigerian boxing sensation Anthony Joshua today after the former world heavyweight champion sustained injuries in an accident along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Reports say 2 others were killed in the crash. Well, eyewitnesses report that the incident occurred around 11 a.m. today. Now, the vehicle carrying the boxer, Joshua, a Lexus Jeep, reportedly collided with a stationary truck. The public relations officer of the Ogun State Federal Road Safety Corps, Odusi Afolabi, attributes the cause of accidents to overspeeding and wrongful overtaking.
Shagam units informed us of the unfortunate incident. From what we got to understand was that there was a trailer that was parked at the shoulder, whereby the vehicle conveying Anthony Joshua and his team did a wrongful overtake, and they ran into that vehicle, which was definitely because of the overspeeding. I didn't think there were no overspeeding, probably that wouldn't have been that fatal. Now, from the report we have 5 people were involved in the total. 2 people lost their lives, and the rest just had injuries. It was not among the people that died anyway, but the DSS details that were with him took him to an undisclosed location, took him to an hospital, but he was not seriously injured, from what we discovered.
So what other details did you want us to know?
What our men did was to carry those that lost their life to the nearest morgue there, so they've been deposited there, and the road was later cleared from every other form of obstructions.
As the vibrant December programs of the Oyo State government moves to an end, the government says it remains committed to reviving and sustaining cultural preservation, tourism, and empowering young people through sports across the state. This vision was clearly demonstrated at the just concluded Ogbomoso Cradles Carnival, where sons and daughters of Ogbomoso worldwide reunited in their thousands to celebrate an eventful year with cultural appreciation, traditional programs, and sporting activities.
The Ogbomoso Cradles Carnival is a fusion of tradition, cultural heritage, and contemporary interests. Culture and tradition admit sports to bridge the gap between old and young, the culturally aware, and those learning the ropes. As part of its vibrant December programs across your state, the government made commitment beyond rhetoric to the revival of hospitality and tourism, where Oyo State used to serve as the epicenter in southwestern Nigeria. From festivals and shows in Ibadan, the capital city, to Ogbomoso at the Cradles Festival, the message is loud and clear. Oyo State is ready for the world, especially in the area of tourism, with huge potentials embedded.
I think the first thing we have to recognize and internalize immediately is the potency of this particular event, particularly the second carnival going on right now. If you look at the trajectory, we started last year. In so many respects, this is a literal improvement on what we had last year. And the implication is far-fetched because the event has galvanized so many interests. The people here, the number of people here, is not representative of the interest which this second carnival has garnered globally. And one of the take-homes is that the event is not only a local affair. In fact, it has graduated and gravitated from a local affair into a universal affair because we've had interest shown from far-flung areas like Australia, the Americas, the United States of America, the whole of Europe. And you will see that with the finale going on today, it will engender a better fourth edition, which is coming up in 2026. It is the first time, and it is the brainwork, of course, of Kabiyesi. And we have assurances, as I said, from all over the world, from what we have seen, that the third edition will be even better for the cultural evolution of Ogbomoso land.
The show of Ogbomoso Baolawi Gandhi uses the festival to preach unity and expresses appreciation to the Yofe government for providing enablers, even as it thanks all who buy into the dream. The Ogbomoso Credos Festival kickstarts with cycling, drawing attention of the global cyclist community to Ogbomoso.
The kings of the two communities have shown a very huge interest in cycling, and they have shown that they are very passionate about what we do, and they know the value of what cycling can bring to them. And then doing the carnival is an environment where we have the diaspora coming back home and having visitors around to celebrate with the kings. This is a way to show that there are kings who are interested and they know the right thing to put in place for their community to grow.
The festival is the second of its kind, powered by the government and sons and daughters of Ogbomoso at home and diaspora, as led by their king, Obalaoye Gandhi, the Shongo of Ogbomoso. Residents have the opportunity to interface with their king without restrictions, see the softer side of the king, and even play games with him. The festival, no doubt, will position Ogbomoso town as a place to reckon with in the years ahead, especially in tourism potential.
The essence of the Creative Festival is to bring us all together under one big umbrella, supporting our father, which is the King, Oromo Gege III. And this is going to be beautiful. And through this carnival, Kabiyesi can also use this opportunity to basically tell us more about his 25-year plan for Ogbomoso. And if you've been following Ogbomoso, you see a lot of good things have been happening and greater things are yet to come. We're trying to put Ogbomoso on the map, or your state on the map, and Nigeria as a whole on the map. And one of the, there are ways of putting a place on the map. You can use culture and heritage, and you can also use sport. Those are unifiers, and that's why we choose cycling, and we mix it up with the culture and heritage showcase that's going on through the Carnival, Credo Carnival Festival.
The second edition of the Ogbomoso Credos Carnival has come and gone, but the lessons are huge.
And with that, we draw the curtain on Newsroom series with our focus on the Southwest region. Many thanks for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun.